South. More importantly, what will be the interest of Bharat and Russia? That's the big question as Prime Minister Narendra Modi, like he did for the Saudi Arabia prince, like he did for Sheikh Hasina in the past, like he has done for special leaders, he has for Donald Trump. He has gone there to show to the world that Vladimir Putin and Bharat's equation with Russia is equally important for Bharat as compared to any of the other nations, be it in the friendly neighborhood or be it from the West. But this is a special gesture. Let's remember, Arun Dhanta is there at the airport. We also have Siddhant joining us right from outside 7 LKM, that's where they will actually make their way. We must remember at Tianjin, there was a very special gesture that was extended by President Putin, where he waited for 10 minutes in his Aurus Senat, and then he brought in and hosted Prime Minister Narendra Modi in his vehicle, in his security vehicle, and they drove around for an hour. The world watched when Prime Minister Narendra Modi sat inside President Putin's car, and President Putin actually waited for 10 minutes because Prime Minister Narendra Modi was held up at that time. Now, these are fresh visuals coming through. The red carpet has been laid out. Prime Minister Narendra Modi may walk up right up to the front along with the Foreign Minister Subramaniam Jaishankar. He will be there, and President Putin will step out of the special aircraft, the presidential aircraft. Now, we will have, that's Prime Minister Narendra Modi getting off the vehicle and greeting the people present. There is a special guard of honor right at the tarmac, and President Putin will get out of the aircraft any moment now, and we should have those pictures. This is indeed a big moment, and Siddhant and Arun Dhanta with us. Siddhant, weigh in on this. The Bharat Dosti, Russia Dosti, the President Putin, Prime Minister Narendra Modi connection and them knowing each other goes back to 2001, where we have pictures of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, perhaps as Chief Minister of Gujarat at that time, accompanying Prime Minister Vajpayee to Moscow. And at that time, it was Prime Minister Vladimir Putin, Boris Yeltsin was the president. They were sitting there signing documents, and Prime Minister Modi was present. So they go back a long way, more than 2.5 decades. Their association, their knowing each other, their friendship. And perhaps it's now ready to take it to the next level, where they have hinted at a no-limits partnership, where both nations will be committed to helping each other prosper.
Well, yes, that's right, Anand. In fact, the sources are also telling us that wait for a few more surprises by tomorrow. So we could expect, some more surprises coming our way from Prime Minister Modi and President Putin, because till today afternoon we were expecting EMS Jaishankar to be going to receive President Putin. But, by evening it was CNN News 18 which broke the story first, that Prime Minister Modi will be going to the airport by breaking protocols to receive President Putin. Also, Anand, if you allow me, I would like to share one incident. There was a bilateral meeting which was going on between President Putin and Prime Minister Modi long back, and there was some mic issue, some translation issues. So President Putin immediately intervened and said that we don't need translators, we understand each other's language very well. So that's the level of comfort, that's the friendship and the understanding between the two leaders. And when President Putin said that, Prime Minister Modi also smiled. So as I said, that there's going to be more surprises. There's going to be more gestures, unexpected gestures, which we could expect tomorrow in the national capital when these two leaders are going to meet. And this is the first visit of President Putin to India in 5 years. Today, both leaders will have a private meeting. It will only be President Putin and Prime Minister Modi in room, along with the translators, and perhaps they are going to discuss global scenarios.
That meeting, Siddhant, actually begins even as they depart the airport. For all you know, they may just travel in the same car. Whether just checking with Arun Dhanta. Arun, did you also see President Putin's cavalcade, the Aurus Senat, which has been brought down specifically for his visit here and for his local travel? Is that already inside the airport? Is it a possibility that the two leaders may actually share the same vehicle on their way out, on the way to Lok Kalyan Marg?
Well, Anand, it's going to be very, very interesting to see as to what happens, how both the leaders travel, whether they will be a redux moment, what we witnessed in Tianjin in China when President Putin waited for Prime Minister Modi and then both of them traveled in the same car. Will today again be a day when those scenes will be once again seen here? But as we are seeing that Prime Minister Modi is already inside, and we are also told that Vladimir Putin has also reached here. And Anand, let me quickly tell you that the distance from here, the Palam Technical Airport to the 7 LKM, the official residence of Prime Minister Modi, is 11 kilometers. So the moment they come out of this gate, if you can see right now from our camera on our screens right now, is 15 to 20 minutes. 7:30 is the time for the dinner. And of course, as we've been speaking to people inside the airport, they're saying that the entire airport is glittering, completely decked up, and Prime Minister Modi, of course, ensuring, because he reached way before time inside the airport, and in fact, took a stalk around how's the preparation for the welcome of Vladimir Putin. Remember, as you've been also discussing about this, there have been very few instances when Prime Minister Modi himself had come to the airport, and this year we had seen when Amir of Qatar had arrived, Prime Minister Modi was here, and in 2020 in Ahmedabad for Donald Trump, in 2017 for Sheikh Hasina and for Shinzo Abe, and in 2015 for Barack Obama when he was the chief guest of Republic Day. So today again is the day, and that shows that how important that person is for you, who is coming to your country, and you are himself going there at the airport and waiting for him actually to arrive, and then of course the entire delegation along with you
that
is
10-minute
there to
wait
welcome. So
that
that's
10-minute wait will go a long way. That will not be forgotten. That 10-minute wait that President Putin made in Tianjin for Prime Minister Narendra Modi to join him inside his vehicle in his car will not be forgotten, and perhaps this is also a signal to the world. We'll try and see if we have our guests this evening on the right stand to understand the import of these pictures. We should also have the live visuals coming. These are from just a short while ago. The preparations are at full tilt, and there will be the bonhomie. There will be where do they meet and greet each other. Both leaders, will they break protocol, and will one invite the other into their cavalcade, and will they travel together, and do the conversations already then begin?